All right, what's going on, everybody? Today, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to set up um, a snake terrarium, a snake tank. That's what I call it. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to set it up from scratch. Um, I have a ball python, and I'm setting up a tank with my wife for her African house snake. Really, the only difference in the setup is the type of dirt that we're using. Um, the dirt in my tank for the ball python is the coconut substrate, the live dirt. It's like live dirt. Um, and the stuff that we're using for the African house snake is this forest floor bedding right here, this cypress mulch. It's like a wood, it's like wood chips type. It's a little more drier for them. And for the ball python, you have to have a high humidity, and that coconut substrate holds humidity. It helps with the moisture and with the humidity. But once again, like I said in one of my other videos, we buy everything Exoterra. We use everything Exoterra. That's the brand we go with. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all where we at with the tank so far. We The only thing that's been done is the heat pad. No light over here. The heat pad for the hot side of the tank is right here. As you can see, it's on the bottom of the bottom of the tank. It's not on the inside. You have to put it on the bottom up under the tank. Then also this little thing right here is it's a probe that's connected to this thermostat thing right here. And basically, um, it regulates the temperature of the hot side. You don't want it too hot. You don't want it too cold. So you set the temperature up on here, kind of just like your air conditioner in your house. You set the temperature to what you want it to be, and when it gets below that, it'll raise the temperature the way you want to be, and when it get above that, it'll turn off the heating pad, so it'll be the temperature that you want it at. This is an Exoterra tank. You see it's a glass tank with a lock on the front, just like the one I have for my ball python with the doors on it. This right here is a foam piece, kind of just to give it that realistic look. If you're wondering, would the heating pad come off? What we use to keep the heating pad on is foil tape. We all know that foil don't catch fire or whatever, so it's HVAC foil tape. So that's a good tape to use if you're wondering, like if you want to secure the heating pad onto the bottom of the tank. I know we had read when we first got it, well, before we got the tank, that the heating pad sometimes peels off. So we bought this tape to secure it on there, and it works just fine. It hasn't, you know, led me wrong yet. So, but yeah, we got this part set up. So basically, right now my wife would plug the regulator up. Well, first you got to plug the heating pad into the regulator, like she doing, and then you plug the regulator up into the wall. And it's best to use, I would say, get a surge protector. Since you're plugging up some different stuff, I best you get a surge protector. And once you get it plugged up, she'll show you how to set the. And is this an Exoterra?
This is Century.
Okay, that's a Century. This is a Century regulator. But basically, you just turn it on. Is the surge protector turned on? All right, there we go. What's the temperature gotta be set for the?
92.
All right, for this we're gonna set it for 92. So you just hold it down. It blanks, and then put on 92. set. Right now it says 71, but if you just press it, I mean 79, my bad. If you just press it, you show it's at 92. So it's gonna heat up until it get to 92, and once it get to 92, it'll turn the heating pad off. And like I said, if it get like down to like 91 or 90, the regulator will turn the heating pad back on. So it's a good thing to have to, so you'll always know that your heating pad is doing what it's supposed to do and it's not overheating or getting too cool for your snake. So the next thing we'll do is add, got everything in place. Next thing we'll do is add the dirt. And another thing about the dirt, depending on your snake, that's all about how much dirt you want to put in, because you got some snakes that like to burrow into the dirt. They just got to do research on what kind of snake you get. Some like to burrow into the dirt, so if they like to burrow into the dirt, then you need to put more dirt in the tank to allow them that capability to do that. So she's gonna put some dirt in there. As you can see, it's like I said, it's like wood chips. Keeps the tank a little drier than the substrate that I have for the python. Yeah. So yeah, she got the substrate. As you can see the wood chips in there, just rub out however you like it. That's all up to you on what you want to do. There's no certain way to do it. How much you want to put in there, you can put in there. How you want to do it, that's all on you. I'm just showing you like the basic setup of what you would need. And like I said, for my python, I use coconut substrate. Matter of fact, let me show you the I got a bag of that. Let me show you what that looks like, just in case you're wondering, like, what is coconut substrate? Hold on 1 second. This right here is the coconut substrate. You can see it's made by Eco Earth. Let's say loose coconut fiber substrate. Like I said, it's a live dirt. It holds the humidity or whatever. But yeah, that's what I use for my ball python to keep his humidity up. Hold on, 1 second. But yeah. So now we will set the hides up. And the hides, that's another thing. That's all on you on what you want to use. Let me see one. This the kind that we got. Just a little cheap hide. You can get any kind you want. I know they got all different kinds. They got some that's like skull heads. They got some all kinds of hides. You can make your own. The hide is totally up to you, but you gotta have a hide. You gotta have two. You gotta have one for the light again. You gotta have one for the cold side and one for the hot side. And the hot side is the side, of course, that your heat pad is on, and the cold side is the other side. You gotta give your snake that option of what side they want to be on. From experience, I will say my ball python, he mostly likes to be on the hot side. Because snakes are cold-blooded animals. So they like to be a little more hotter than humans. So, and also snakes love clutter. You gotta have clutter in your tank. So they like to feel safe and secure. So you got plants, again, that's up to you on what you want to do, how you want to set the plants up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not necessary. You don't have to have plants, but I would suggest them. I would say get some. Snakes, so they can feel, like they're at home, natural. And like I said, you can set it up how you want to. But yeah, get you some plants, all different kind of plants. See, she got different kinds. That's one. That's one. That's one. And then in a minute, we're gonna add the water bowl. This is a water bowl form. You have to change the water out every day. And make sure you buy some of this Repti-Safe. Let me show you what it is. To add to the water, you just use regular tap water. But then you order you some of this right here, this Repti-Safe. And you put like 2 drops in there. Just squirt it in there like twice. And that'll take the chlorine and all of that stuff out of the water to make it safe for your snake. Because you have to, they drink the water. Sometimes they like to sit in the water and just soak and whatever. So you have to change the water out every day. You know, that's just part of it. I'll show you something else we got is the heating lamp for it. And we use the ceramic heater. Once again, you see it's Exoterra. It don't give off no light, it just give off heat. So that's a good thing. I know you'll see a lot of people say don't use color bulbs or whatever. So we use the ceramic heater, 60 watt. See, 60 watt for the snake. And the watts goes by the size of the tank. So the bigger your tank, of course, is the more watts you'll need to heat it up. But yeah, get you one of these. And then make sure you get the lamp for the ceramic heat emitters, because they get real hot. And if you don't have the correct lamp holder for it, then yeah, it could cause something bad that you don't want. But yeah, make sure you get one. Let me show you the box for the one that we have so you can see. Oh, we use the Flukers deluxe clamp lamp. But yeah, that's the little black lamp I just showed y'all. And you see it's made for, let me see where it's wrote on here. One second. Yeah. For indecent boils or ceramic heat emitters. So make sure you get one that's for that. Okay? And you see it can hold up to 75 watts, but that don't mean get a 75 watts. If you're gonna get a 75 watts or higher, get one that holds a higher wattage, because you don't want to work it too hard and, you know, have it overheat, like I said. And clutter wise, just more clutter. You can see that she is putting in a let me see it, like a little jungle rope type thing. Like, put that in there. Like I said, the clutter, that's all on you, and on what you want to do. That's your options on what you want to do with that. It's not necessary. You know, I see a lot of people that keep their snakes in like containers and stuff like that with nothing but paper towel or newspaper at the bottom of it. So it's all up to you. I'm just showing you how me and my wife sets up our snake tanks, because we want our snakes to be comfortable and feel like they're actually, you know, out in the wild. You know, we don't want them to feel like they captured like they are. So, but yeah, as you see, it's nice and cluttered in there. It looks like a normal tight habitat for them. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup. So you got the hot side, the cold side, you got your trees, you got your dirt. Yeah, and then from here, what we will do is, this is the net that goes on top. We'll put the net back on there, and then we'll set up the lamp and the heat emitter, and we'll just set that up, and boom. Tomorrow, my wife is going to pick up, we're going to go pick up her African house snake. Her name is Nolly. It's a he or she. We're just going to go with she for now, because we don't really know what it is yet. But yeah, that's how you, the how-to set up a snake tank. That's just a basic snake tank. Like I said, that's just how we do it. It's totally up to you on what you would do, but this just is me showing you how we set up ours. But yeah, they're pretty exciting. There it is. And there go the water bowl that I was saying. Like I said, you have to change that out every day. But yeah, that's it. The how to set up a terrarium tank for a snake. And just so y'all can see, this is Habit's tank. I don't know if y'all seen my other videos, but see, Habit, he's a ball python, so he is not a climber like the African house snake. So I don't have as much clutter as my wife do in the African house snake tank. And also another thing that she hasn't put in her tank yet is you see these black things on the wall? These are temperature gauges for the humidity and the temperature inside of the tank. So if you look at it, you'll see it's kind of dark, but you see that big number, that is the humidity level, and then a smaller number in the corner, that is the temperature of the actual tank. And as you can see, I got 4 of them in here. I got one right there, and I got 2 over here. One at the top part of the tank, and one down closer to where he actually lays and where he be at. And then I got one up here that's right up under the heat lamp, just so I can make sure the heat lamp is putting off the temperature that it's supposed to put off. But yeah, make sure, that's another important part of the tank, is your humidity thermostats. And get digital, do not get analog. The analog is not as accurate as the digital. But then also get you one of these, a good old temperature gauge. You can see, you just point it and it'll tell you it's 89 degrees in his hot spot right now, and it's 81 in his cold spot. And the overall temperature of the tank right now is 84, 83 degrees. So he's doing pretty good. I think he is in the, let me see where he at. He might be in here. Yeah, there you go, right there. You can't really see him. But yeah, he's asleep right there. It's kind of dark in there, but yeah, that's him. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Right here, here we go. Probably should have been turned it on, but you see him? He just in there chilling. That's what he do all day. He just sit back in these hides and chill. And I get him out every now and then and handle him. But I just kind of just let him be. But yeah, that's my tank. Let's see if you can see that. But yeah, you can see it a lot better now. You see the bigger number is 58. For a ball python, you want it from like 50 to 60 on regular, and when they're shedding, from like 60 to 70 on the regular. And you see the tank temperature say 81 degrees, so he doing pretty good. But to show you how it looks once you set up the lamp, that's how it look. The heat emitter, you see it just hanging from the thing, and like I said, that's it right there. It's hot too. But what we do to keep the humidity up in this tank, because it had to be high, wet rag, sit it on top of the vent area of the top, and boom, the humidity is just fine. If you're wondering how to keep your humidity up, that's a good way. Get a wet rag and just sit it up there. But yeah, that's the setup. Appreciate y'all watching. And yeah, look over this. This is all the boxes for the new tank. That's not no junk. I don't want y'all thinking we junky. That's just the boxes that we just took the tank out of. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said on other videos, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I'm going to continue to post videos to help y'all out. If you have any questions, ask them. If you got any comments, leave them. Like I said, like the video, share the video, subscribe. Rad creatures. I'm excited. I got a logo being made for the page. I think he said it'll be ready tomorrow morning. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see it and share it with y'all. But yeah, like I said, subscribe to the page, share it, get it out there. I really do appreciate it. You want to say it's my wife. She want to tell y'all, hey, yeah, but yeah, um, yeah. I appreciate y'all watching. Oh, like I always say, Rad Creations on Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. Rad Creations, RRADD Creations. Follow it on Instagram. Follow it on Facebook. Check it out on Etsy. Put your orders in. And we really appreciate it. Like I said, love all y'all that's already subscribed, and I love y'all, the ones that's watching and not subscribing. That's fine. I appreciate that, But continue to watch the videos. I'm gonna continue to share. I appreciate y'all watching, and I see y'all later.